Hi, welcome back to another episode of Baking Geek. Today I've got carrot cake. Now this is a favourite recipe of mine. I've done this many times in many patisseries, and I'll tell you what, it's an absolute winner. Yeah, we're going to go through the cake stage and then we're going to decorate it later, and the icing that we're going to use to decorate it with is a beautiful cream cheese icing with lemons in it. It is fantastic. It really sets it off. So anyway, let's get into it. All right. So okay, first of all, we're going to clean our bowl out. Okay. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get all our liquid in. Okay. So that means eggs. I'm going to put the recipe up on the screen so nobody needs to really talk about it too much. I've got oil as well. I'm just going to use a straight vegetable oil with this one. Okay. You could use canola oil. I wouldn't suggest using like olive oil. It would impart a flavour. You don't want to do that, so you want to keep it sort of neutral, because all the flavour is going to come out of the carrots. It's going to come out of the spices that we're going to put into this as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, okay, so you've got your liquid in, you've got your oil, you've got your eggs, and we're going to dump all our sugar in. My God, it's going to be spilling out of the bowl, I think, this one. Anyway, I should have probably done half a recipe. So that's all gone in. And you just bring it together with a beater in your mixer. If you don't have a mixer, that's fine. You could probably do this in a food processor just with on low speed. You don't really want to overwork this too much. As long as there's no sugar lumps in it, you're right to go on to your next stage, which is your flour. Now, we've got a good deal of cinnamon in here. It is fairly rich in cinnamon. And the other thing that goes well with cinnamon is clove. People, cloves always set cinnamon off. It gives you that nice German sort of spice feel to it. You know, if you've ever had those German spices, cinnamon and clove every time. I've actually touched a little bit of nutmeg into that as well, just to set it off. Okay, so that's all going in now. It's literally a bit of a 1-2 mix. Your liquid, then your flour. I have sieved my flour, although it's not 100% necessary. Now, at this point, it will start to look like the mix is quite thick, but that's okay because it's going to get runny now when I put the carrots into it. Okay, all right. So we don't want to work our flour too much. I'm going to grab my carrots. They've been grated. It doesn't really matter whether you grate them fine or coarse. The mix will take it up either way. So let's get into it. Oi, oi, oi. This is going to spill everywhere. Okay. What I actually might do, I've actually got an attachment for the mixer so it doesn't do exactly what it's just about to do. Right. Okay, so let's just put that beater back into it. You're going to use the beater for this. You don't need a whisk. It's going to come together either way. And we're in first gear here. And you just start shoveling it in with your hands. And the mix will loosen up quite a bit, accepting all that carrot. Don't worry, the recipe I'll put up on the screen will probably be about half this, okay? Right. Alright, last of it going in now. It's a little bit on the messy side, but that's okay. I've got the oven up to heat. It's I've set it to about 190. That's on fan force, so let's go with that. Now straight away I can tell this mix has hit the right consistency. God, I've got stuff everywhere. Kenwood, if you're listening, send me a big mixer, alright? Alright. Alright, here we go. We'll get rid of this stuff. And let's just get rid of that as well. So that all comes together in first gear, folks. You don't really need a powerful mixer to do this. It just literally, it's a 1-2 stage mixer. Eggs, oil, sugar in the first stage. Second stage is going to be all of your dry ingredients, including your cinnamon and your clove, all that sort of thing. Okay, so hopefully you've had the forethought of lining your pan. Today I'm going to do a square tin, mainly because I'm going to put this into slices, okay? I'm going to probably take them to work at the end of it, okay? Yeah, let's get into it. Hang on, I'm going to need a scraper. Here we go, we've got a scraper. There we go, push it into the corners. And you can already smell that cinnamon and clove, folks. It really is very strong in this mix. I might just put a little bit more. I've got some. Now you can do, like I said, you can do a cake with this. You can do muffins with this as well. That's my cake. And these are my muffins, okay? When it comes to the muffins, you can either use ice cream scoop if you're not wanting to use your hands at this stage. But I'm quite proficient in using my hands, so what I'm going to do is just drop those in, just like that. Okay, hopefully you don't have too much overspill. And I've got a little bit of mix left. I might just chuck the rest of that in the pan here. Right. There we go. Hopefully you didn't make too much of a mess, just like myself. Anyway, that's the carrot cake recipe, folks. It's a beautiful recipe. I've used this in many patisseries, okay? I've dragged along with me with all my recipes sort of thing, and a lot of patisseries tend to take this one up as well. Carrot cake, we're going to finish it up with a beautiful cream cheese icing. Stay tuned. All right, bye. Okay, we're back. Now, I've baked off the carrot cake and it's done, it's cooled down, it's time to decorate it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a lemon cheese icing basically. So what you're going to need to do is get your mixer ready. I've got my icing sugar and the butter, which I've brought back to room temperature, which you'll need to do, okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to start mixing that, not on high or anything, just using the beater, just blending it in. And you can probably throw your lemon juice in at this point. It's got a really nice lemony flavour, and it's going to really gel well with that carrot cake and all the other flavours that we've thrown into it. And what we're going to do is we're going to whip that up, get some nice air into it. And then we're going to start dropping the cream cheese into it, slowly but surely, and it's going to really take that up. There we go, it's already started. I'm looking for a scraper. Alright, got a scraper. Anyway. So I've got 150 grams of cheese here. I've got the butter and the icing sugar just whipping right up. Just start dropping that in. It'll go from like a yellow sort of colour more to like a whitish sort of colour. It'll retain a bit of yellow colour at the same time. That's looking beautiful, it really is. Just little bits at a time, just allow the mix to take it all up. I'm going to stop the mixer at this point and I'm going to scrape the bottom of it and get everything up onto the beater. There we go. Scrape it all up. There we go. That's nice. So it's important that your butter is probably room temp when you first start this mix. Have your butter out for a little bit. The cheese, it doesn't matter. The cheese can be cold. We're just dropping that in bit by bit. Let it take it up. There you go, just drop it all in. Here we go, clean your hands up because we're going to decorate in a minute. Right. Okay, right. It's looking very good. Really give it hell now. Like, really put some air into it. That'll do it. And the icing is done. Alright, okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, so what you want out of your icing is it's going to be like it's going to be nice and firm. It's going to be very short. There you go. Very buttery, very sugary, very lemony. Okay, right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our slices out of the fridge. Okay, so what I've done is I've done a big square cake, but what I really want is I want slices out of this. So we've done the square and I've just literally sectioned the square basically into 4 pieces. I'm going to do 3 of them here right now, and okay, let's start putting the icing on. Going to be quite generous with the icing. Where is the... Okay. There we go. I've got it here. Okay, so going to be quite generous with the icing. We're going to square it off like that. off to the sides, down like that. I'm actually going to take some of that off, and that will go on to the next one. But I want a really generous cover. Okay, so a nice square edge. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go like that, give it a really nice sort of cross-section finish. There we go. That's it. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, folks. Okay, I'll just pull the camera down so you can see more of the decoration technique. Okay, there we go. We'll do a second one. Pull it in along. Square your sides off. And the front. Just like that, in a cross section. Just want it nice and spiky sort of thing. Okay, stay tuned because, actually I'll tell you what, I'm not real stoked with that first one because I can see Kate through that. Alright, okay. Right. There we go. Like I said, be generous with the icing, okay? Okay, almost done. Bring it up on the sides there. To the front, okay. Okay. Chop it along and along. Just want that nice spiky sort of look. Any sort of patchy bits, just sort of pull them up like that. Okay, so now we've got our 3 bars lined. Basically, they've got a nice layer of icing on. So what we're going to do is I've baked off some roasted coconut. Now this is really a nice treat. Okay, this goes along the top. Okay, just like that. That's beautiful. Look at that. It's just sensational. That is going to taste gorgeous, folks. Right, there's our roasted coconut. Now, what I'm going to do with these at the end of it, we're going to slice them into fingers, we're going to put them into cups, and that's the way you would display it, say, in a bakery window or your patisserie window, that sort of thing. Okay? Alright, so let's do that. Now, what you're going to need for that? Okay, oh no, I'm going to do it over here. Right, okay. Going to leave that there. Alright. Okay. What you're going to need, you're going to need some cups like that, right? Just some muffin papers. These are nice, sort of. I think I've got like a rose goldy sort of thing happening. Yeah. Just clean up. Okay, so you've got your papers, you've got your bars. Right, what we want to do next is you want your knife, basically. This is a nice cake knife, basically. And for each stroke, we're going to dip it in the water and clean it off each stroke because you want it to be clean, okay? Okay, so you want to take the end off just like that. That's going to be nice. Somebody's going to want to eat that. And then each time you're going to pull the knife through your fingers and clean it off. And you want each slice to be about 2 fingers wide. There we go. That way. There we go. Cleaning your knife every time, folks. Right, last one. Okay, right, there we go. You want to grab your papers, flatten them out a little bit, and then bring them up on the side like that. Okay. Right, so grab a tray. Okay, so there we go, folks. Carrot cake slices slash carrot cake. You can do them up. You could do the cake up as a round cake, or you could do them up as a slice like I've just done. But either way, it's a crowd favourite, and it is an absolute winner. Okay, let me know how you go with it. I'll see you next time. Bye.